Well, what do you know? It seems like the industry hoes are out there for their hoe pension.
Huge contract.
I'm trying to get wiped up right now. That's why.
When it all comes down to it, you cannot turn a hoe into a housewife.
Where we know industry pass around proudly so, as she proclaims on many different social media and podcast episodes, is one Celina Powell.
Let me tell you.
I don't know, like probably like 60.
Yeah. She don't make nobody wear the rubber. Everybody get the cum. We call them little like that. That little old beauty like a cum bucket, boy. Ooh, that little old. You know what I'm saying?
Let me read it. Do we have a connection now?
Oh my God!
Hold my hand now. Why is your hand so sweaty? You nervous?
It's not that bad, right?
Where you know she's been best pal with many entertainers, rappers, and live streamers across the whole industry, getting and making her rounds to every big name, whether it's gonna be on the come up of fame.
You're about to be in that bed right now.
Hey, well, hold on now.
Right? Well, I like to drive a car before I buy it, you feel me?
I don't do this straight to the point. I ain't easy. Hey, man, I told you I'm not f***ing you on this plane, man.
Yeah, you are. Let's be for real.
This is gonna be a long flight.
Night.
If you just f***ing passing it out like it's a f***ing offering plate, what the f***, man? Damn right I don't want that shit. I ain't never had no good cookie that was being passed out.
690 is my ex, and so is little me. I was definitely like Snoop Dogg's mistress, but it's okay, babe, because like I'm like a reformed.
Or one that's losing fame like Little Meech. But you see, where Celina Powell is going down the route of gonna be retired, looking to pass off the torch to another 304 out there, while looking to secure a bag with a man that's a high value, a celebrity, entertainer, or an athlete.
Oh, right?
I definitely Googled their contract.
Oh, you do. You gotta make sure they got the money.
I can't cap. I don't condoms, and I like to get nutted in. Ready to hang on my jersey and pass it down, like ready to pass the torch to a little young.
That torch should not be passed.
The woman's got some dreams, and she's out here to be making them things. Whether it's gonna get a baby or some extra money in that account, you can never count a 304 out.
Not really. Can we go on a date when you come back?
Yeah, we'll set it up.
You're gonna take me on a date?
Yeah, we'll set it up. It'll be a nice one. I know you're used to a lot of money and shit. Make sure it's good.
I know you got a lot of money.
Polite savages. Ladies and gentlemen of polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and, of course, modern women alike. As always, we can only guarantee to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. So there's nothing left to do but get on up into it. Are you ready? Well, let's go.
Just so y'all remember, it doesn't matter if it's a modern woman, a normal girl, or even a woman like Celina Powell, a reformed SLUTHOTs of the devotees of them thotties, them thottianas. Well, they're out here wanting to be wiped up, especially when they start approaching the danger zone. Maybe not necessarily the wall. I know, ladies, just relax a little bit. I'm not gonna put an age constraint on you like that. But once they hit that magic 3 and oh, well, what do you know? What do they go do? They say they've had enough and they're ready to settle down and be somebody's wife. And Celina Powell makes a really hard case for herself to get wiped up when she's sharing that she she actually got an STI. Especially in this clip right here with her and Charleston White.
I suck.
Now you might can keep a man. How you get burnt so many times?
I didn't get burnt.
I saw the interview.
I got chlamydia one time from Chief Keef.
You ain't got it one time. We
only have it one time.
Yeah, no. If you keep f***ing out niggas who done f***ed everybody, what you go get? You like to gamble with your
If a lady is used to running them streets, if a lady is used to living a lifestyle, when she gets with you, it's going to be boring because you're going to be stable. You see, running the streets is not a stable lifestyle. Running the streets is exciting. You never know what's around the corner. And when she gets with you, somebody with stability, somebody with structure, the structure and stability turns into boredom. And this boredom will definitely not set you free. They will run away. Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, I'm here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Boredom to a woman is the death knell in the coffin of your relationship. So she's used to running them streets, spreading it like mayonnaise, booty clapping, You ain't got a chance, my G.
What about when you want to be taken seriously and you think, yo, this guy
So that's what I'm
has a huge
saying.
contract?
Is I'm trying to get wiped up right now. That's why I was, when I was offset. Yeah, I'm 30. It's time to hang it up and
Your
get.
clock is ticking. Your clock is ticking.
Exactly.
Your clock
Very
is-
fast.
You going into fourth quarter.
No, like Hall of Fame street chick.
I'm ready to hang up my jersey
Entering.
and pass it down. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really like ready to pass the torch to a little young getting it. I said on December 31st, I'm gonna be a reformed woman. I swear to God, January 1st, he pissed me off. I was like, bro.
Man, see, that's what happens. Once they hit that 30, that magic number 30, well, they're gonna go and hang it up and then, well, in her case, I guess, pass the torch to, there's plenty of other THOTs, Thadianas out there on the live streaming world and just on social media. I mean, shoot, just go on the Instagram or X or whatever site that you want to go on, and there they are. You just can't escape them. Now, Polite Savages, I do not think that Celina Powell is being exactly honest. Right here, we got 304s, especially notorious ones like her, who's been jumping in everybody's bed, is now saying that after a life fulfilled with no regrets, that she's gonna be a tiger and somehow changes its stripes, which I think we're all gonna say it's a straight up lie. But these girls got a dream, they got a hope, and they still are planning to be somebody's wife, where she had her sights set on Cardi B's ex-husband, baby daddy, Offset. But best believe we're not gonna go with that whole Cardi B's relationship in this particular episode, so wait till the next one on the next show.
Offset, when all the cameras are down, he's not online, all this man wants to do is go gamble and and cuddle and talk about Cardi B all day. That's all he want to do, okay? And you know what? That because when I was with her, it was warm.
But Celina Powell is not acting really ladylike. She's really trying to be somebody's wife, but she doesn't have the credentials, nor does she seem to have the skill sets. I mean, she has different types of skills in bed, but we're not talking about that, are we now? What I'm trying to discuss with all of y'all, that this once reformed SL, someone gotta bust a nut. Well, apparently she let her true colors revealed when she was on this podcast a few months ago. We're on that show, Polite Savages and Lady Polite Savages. This is the main reason, besides that extensive body count, is why she will not be chosen.
Trying to give your props, dude.
No,
But you,
fuck your props,
you over here.
Fuck your
Look, now
props.
she getting disrespectful in my
I
own
don't
home.
give a f-
my own home, she getting
I don't give
disrespectful
a
with
f-
me.
Once
no.
a 3 or
You
4,
just
always a
shut
3 or
me
4, I
live.
guess.
Status.
I'll f- this whole house before I leave outside.
Okay.
I promise you I will.
These hoes ain't got no manners.
Let's do it.
Okay. Do what
I
you
swear to
done.
God.
This right
I
here, my
swear to
friend,
God.
is a
Let's
losing
find
battle.
out.
You know who I really
I
am,
promise
though.
you
Yeah,
I'm
stay on
not
business.
Layla. I
Stand
promise
it.
you I'm not Layla. You can't call me a
I never said you was a tripping because you
what you
drunk
call.
right now. I
I'm
never
not
called you
drunk.
that.
I'm
I
not
tried to
drunk.
get you.
Right there, Polite Savages, Lady Polite Savages, we got Celina Powell with all her colors and all just truly revealed, showing that she's out there being an instigator. Instigating and escalating the conversation into something way more. Presenting us the actual case that she's really not gonna be somebody's wife, and she's more akin to being a horrible 304. Now, Polite Savages, I'm not calling her exactly that. I'm just saying.
No plan Bs. I refuse to take a plan B or birth control. God's plan.
Hey, you're not taking no plan Bs? Really?
Nah.
So
How can you say you trust in the Lord and then want to do a plan B and birth control? That makes no sense.
She's playing a part of the entertainment, being a content creator, generating controversy and getting them clicks, as well as jumping on them thick. Pause. You go and fill in the blank. I don't think I gotta fill that blank in there for you. But there is another piece of evidence, and what I'm gonna prove to you, Polite Savages, is that Celina Powell being confronted by that podcaster. Yes, Celina Powell has said herself that she does drink on stream and when she's doing content creation.
I was belligerent.
Yeah.
I was belligerent. Went to the content house. I still got drunk there, and then we went straight on to scene, and I was smacked. That's why I fought so many times on the first episode that I was in.
Yeah.
'Cause I was so drunk, but
Cause I owned up to who I talk about.
And respectfully,
Who?
Celina, they don't with you.
No, and I wasn't even that you, unfortunately. And I had plans to you.
But Celina, those plans are canceled.
No, it's not canceled.
I'm not gonna you, and I won't you. I'm not going to.
Okay, ladies.
But why do you gotta get out there and act crazy and fight other girls? Like,
I
accept
didn't.
somebody.
You gotta understand, we're filming a show. We're not here to make besties. It's not like who wanna be
Yeah.
each other's besties. We're here to film a show. I have to perform.
Being kicked out in multiple platforms, showing you can never really reform a 304.
No one wants you here. Why are you still here? Why are you still here? Nobody wants you here, bro.
Fresh,
Like,
are you really talking
this
to
isn't up for discussion. Just get up and leave. Get up and leave.
Nah, cause no, you got it with him. Don't get it with me. Cause listen to you.
So the moment you start wifing her up and you think you got yourself a nice one in the bedroom, well, what does she go into? Besides of having an extensive roster history of a bunch of dudes, she's gonna get volatile, actful, lose her mind, and guess what? She's gonna be challenging you at every turn, possibility, and opportunity. That yes, you might have had the best sex of your life, but when it comes down to it, she's gonna be emasculating you with the easy 304 switch of ratcheting it up. Talking a lot of smack, emasculating you, giving you a lot of sass, cause it goes along with that BBL ass. Your piece will be challenged when you yourself think you can manage a 304 heartbeat.
But anyway, I was saying, because I only Offset. I was for like a month and a half or whatever. I was trying to see where that was gonna go. Didn't happen. Lil Meech was for like 4 months. Didn't happen. 6ix9ine, I was like 5 months. Never happened. Like,
She tried, ladies and
that's what I'm
gentlemen, she
I was
tried.
trying to be like.
But granted, Celina Powell really did try to reform herself by getting into multiple relationships. But what can you really gather about all this, Polite Savages? Well, the thing is, she was hopping from guy to guy, dude to dude, pipe to pipe, hypergamously living, getting gifts in hopes to being a wife. And what did she find out at the end of all of this? Just more loads of baby batter attempting to do the money shot right on her. Well, I'll let you fill that part in. But hey, a girl's got a dream and she's gonna do whatever she can, whether it's lapping up some of that cream off of the top of getting the money shot, getting more money into those accounts. However, which way she's gonna have it, she's trying to find a man with status. And in this clip right here, you're gonna see her trying to make her case to explain why she would be somebody's perfect wife. Well, actually, let me back it up, skirt. We're gonna have to let Charleston White explain why Celina Powell might find herself a guy with money, considering this woman's got a range of types.
Really think that any of those guys are ready to settle down with Celina over here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
He's a liar.
Surprise, surprise, huh?
Hey,
I
listen,
didn't tell you,
these
motherfucker.
are the hypocritical guys.
I'm not hypocritical.
Well,
I'm
let me
being honest.
finish.
You think they want to start a
in a raw? They putting they in her raw. They need to get a disease or a baby. What the fuck you mean?
True.
They her raw. So you're putting your life in her hands.
Yeah.
So what you
Literally,
mean you don't
in
want
her
to sit
belly.
around with her? She got her life in your hand.
I'm talking about marriage. Different.
You are putting your life in her hands. So hell yeah, you got to be serious about marriage. You taking the rub off.
I know.
Come on, man. If we gonna be real and talk as men and not little boys, come on, you serious about marriage. And you serious about her. Or else you'll be putting that
I can't lie. Everybody makes
Man,
you
you
want to
got
like
to
wife
be-
them. I just think that I have really good.
But even how good it is, I'm gonna
Now, Polite Savages, Lady Polite Savages, does Charleston White make himself a surprising case that Celina Powell is gonna get more than just a few dates of men? She might actually have somebody that's willing to take a place of one of these celebrities, athletes, entertainers, and then put a ring around that finger to make them, or make her, their wife. But anyway, let's go and let Grover give his 2 cents, his tip thoughts, and his opinions on this horrid case why a 304 is deserving of a guy for a lifetime.
When men are coming of age, when men are making sure that they have the things that they need to have in the future, they become something that we like to call financially celibate. And during that time, a lot of ladies, they mistake this abstinence from spending money, this abstinence from being flossy, this abstinence from flashing. They confuse this with being a loser, with being undesirable. But what they don't understand is that as a man continues to build himself, as a man continues to become something, when he finally gets it and got it and get it good, when these ladies was running around spreading themselves like mayonnaise all through town to the it guys, the guys that they thought was going somewhere, but they didn't understand that they were going nowhere, then they try to circle around to the dudes. Now, these mid-level fellas, if they were never confident in the beginning of their lives, if they didn't have a father in their life, if they didn't have mentors in their life, they may be a mid-level wannabe, and they may turn that hoe into a housewife. Damn, happens all the time. From every level that you see, rappers, entertainers, athletes, to the everyday man, they will try and go for the okie doke, and the okie doke always comes out in the end with them being broke. Divorce court, you dig?
The question of the day, what do you think is the best probability that Celina Powell's gonna get? Is she gonna be getting wiped up by somebody? Or do you think she's gonna live a life eternally like Amber Rose or Superhead Corinne Steffens? Well, at least with Corinne Steffens, what I suppose is that, well, she might have to settle with a guy that is not exactly her range, her type, and somebody that she can respect. Where it goes to show an SLUTHOT devotees of the Tatiana type of lifestyle is always going to be going for the next guy, hypergamously living to hoping that there's going to be a better opportunity, a meal ticket for their whole pension right out there. Shout out to the business broadcast. What we do know, she's gonna be racking up the roster with many more dudes willing to go and shack it up with her right in the sack. And so this is the true lesson of you modern women out there. And I have to say, lady polite savages, if you're gonna live this type of lifestyle, then you're gonna have to take the ramifications, repercussions that you will be judged by it. But there is hope and opportunity out there, is that even with Charleston White and even Grover himself, is that there's some type of simpish white knight wanting to save a 304, being a Captain Save a Hoe, ready to go down on one knee, propose, and eventually wiping up a 304 that was on somebody's payroll.
That's all I got for you polite savages. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness.